So the UI that I want to look at on the iPhone is Spotify. So here we open it up, and it starts with the home page. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see the main 5 windows that are part of this program. And you'll see Home, Browse, Search, Radio, and your library. The core of this program really is playing music or music streaming. So I think the most important page of this program is the one that plays the music. And you can find that page right above those 5 tabs. And there's an arrow symbol on the left that you can hit to open and close this window. If I hit play, the music picks up right where I left off the last time I was listening. If we take a look at this window, you can see an arrow on this top left, and that opens and closes this window. The 3-line symbol on the top right opens up the rest of the record so we can see what else is on this record. You can see it's an EP, so there's only 3 songs. There's a plus symbol in the middle left of the page, and that gives you an option to download the songs to play offline. The 3 dotted symbol on the middle of the right side of the page opens up the options for this song. Again, you can see the plus symbol, which is Save, which downloads it, and then Add to Playlist, Add to Up Next, Share, which I think would probably be for Facebook. I've never used it. Go to Radio, we'll look at that later. Go to Album, and go to Artist. I'm going to close this window, and let's look at the 5 tabs on the bottom. I'm going to start by looking at Home. So Home seems to be an overview of all the other tabs in here. It starts here with music that I might like. Just For You looks like a bunch of playlists that people have made that it thinks that I might like. Jump back in. I think these are radio stations and playlists that I've made in the past. I share my phone with my 12-year-old son, and he makes a lot of these too. Go down and recently played, and these are artists that I've played recently. Next here, just more music to search for, but the next window kind of does the same thing as what all this is. These are all playlists for different genres. And moving on to Browse. So I'm going to open up charts first, and I think these charts are actually really bad. All the data is based on what people are playing on Spotify, so it's not like top 40 or club hits right now, so it doesn't really give you an accurate picture of what's going on now. The next section, New Releases, is actually kind of nice because it keeps track of a lot of the artists that I listen to, and it just puts out new releases that sound like it or of those artists. In the next section down below that, I'll go to Discover, and to be honest with you, I've never have used this before. I've never used any of the rest of this. And to be honest, I mostly use Search, Radio, and Library, the next 3 tabs. I think the core of the 5 tabs down here is really Search. I'm going to hit the arrow in the top left corner here and go back, and hit it one more time back, and this is where you really start to search music that you want to find. Let's say we want to listen to an artist. I'm going to put in Mr. Uzo because I know that he's got a bunch of records. So this is his top 5 songs being played on Spotify. The data's still all Spotify. Here's his top records being played on Spotify. Not necessarily these top records though. I'm going to hit See All Albums, and we can see all of his records. I'm going to pick Lamb's Anger, and let's pick a song from here randomly. As soon as you hit it, it plays that song. I'm going to open up the song window again, and here I'm going to use the transport so I can fast forward and listen to different parts of this song quickly. The next window on the tab on the bottom is Radio, and actually I don't use it from there. Sometimes I'll look and see what my past radio stations are, but actually I use it from the search window as well. So I open up the song window again and go to the 3 dotted symbol for the options, and we go down to Go to Radio. And now I can hit play radio, and it's going to start my radio and start playing music that's related to this song. It's going to finish this song, so I'm going to go back to the song window again. Now if I hit fast forward, it's going to go to the next song. I'm just going to search through and listen to little pieces of it. I'll hit fast forward to the next song, and this is a way that I try to find new music sometimes that's related to the song that I like. And I've found a lot of music that I like doing this. And another Mr. Uzo song. A lot of times when I'm in the car, I'll also use this option. I'll just put a song in that I like and then hit play and let the radio play. And finally, let's take a look at the library tab on the far right bottom. So the first tab on here is the playlist, which is pretty self-explanatory. You just add songs and make your playlist. And if you look farther down, you can see songs you've recently played, albums you've recently played. I'll go back and You can see artists that you've recently played. Scroll down to the bottom and just overview of what you've recently played. In reality, I use the search tab about 90% of the time. Everything else is just kind of extra. I feel that search is really the core of this program. So that's Spotify.